You Can Talent, where the winner is chosen by you. Hello, and welcome back to So You Think You Can Talent. I'm Steve.
I'm also Steve.
And today we have some incredible guests in store for you. From jugglers to singers to weightlifters and everything in between.
And the winner of the contest gets $49,000.
Now then, Steve, if you may recall, you had a bit of a breakdown last year.
Yeah, Steve, I know, and people are probably pretty nervous to come on the show with me here, but all that's behind me now, Steve.
And why is that, Steve?
Therapy.
Steve, you're gonna be A-okay in this episode of So You Think You Can Talent. So, without further ado, let's move on to our first talent of the night.
Our first act is coming up here, and it is Lydia from Utah.
And what exactly is Lydia's talent, Steve?
She's gonna perform Numb by Linkin Park in sign language.
I've heard sign language can be a bit dangerous if improperly handled.
You're proposing witchcraft, Steve.
It is incredibly possible that Lydia, from Utah, could in fact know witchcraft. And if that is the case, she could be the proud owner of $49,000. It's a long act, Steve. It's a long act. Goes on a while.
Where's this girl's parents?
I assume anywhere but home. Oh yes, Lydia from Utah. From Utah. Thank you, Lydia from Utah. It would be unfortunate if the rest of the show were to go down in this manner. And Steve, I think we're ready for our next big act.
If they're all like this, I might lose my mind again, Steve.
I'm sure you'll be A-okay, Steve.
Whatever you say, Steve.
All right, Steve.
As long as I got you behind my back, boy, oh boy, I'll just be okay.
Now then, Steve, can you tell us what our next big act of the night is going to be?
We have Stephen from New Hampshire coming to sing In the End by Linkin Park.
Linkin Park seems to be a favorite amongst our guests so far.
Well, step on up here, Stephen. Show us what you got. Hey, Stephen, maybe take it up an octave there, huh?
One thing, I don't know why, but it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I've designed a job so hard and not so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to go to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
All right, I think that's good, Stephen. I think that's very good, Stephen. Good job. All right, that was a fine act by Stephen from
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah. We're off to a slow start today, but I think things will really pick up in our next act. Our next act is Bobby from Massachusetts.
Now, Steve, I don't know much about geography, but that sounds like one of those Iraqi places, Steve.
It very well may be, Steve. I don't know much about maps. And Bobby here is going to give us an incredible show. And Bobby here has an incredible act prepared for us. He is going to attempt to bounce a ping pong ball on a ping pong paddle 81 times, beating the world record in Massachusetts.
Does this thing even work?
Well, Steve, it doesn't really matter in the end. Steve, hey, Steve, is this a joke? Let's go into the act, everybody. He's having a bit of trouble there, Steve.
Trouble is my middle name, Steve.
He seems to be troubled, Steve. Mentally.
Try and put more oomph into it.
That one's for you, Mom.
Alright, I think we're going to have to cut it off there, Bobby. Nice try, you almost made it. Maybe next year.
For our next act, we have a brother and sister duo, Steve.
That's interesting. What are their names, Steve?
Tracy and Dylan from Chattanooga.
Well, I'm very excited. But what will they be doing?
Tracy will be lifting weights, and Dylan will be bending reinforced steel with his bare hands.
Wow. Now, both of those sound like they'd be incredible acts.
Better than all the ones before, that's for sure.
Let's go ahead and cut to them, starting with Tracy, lifting weights.
Steve, have you seen my meds?
Your medication?
Yeah, I don't know if I can make it through the show without them.
I don't believe I've seen your medication on set.
I've already had a freak out.
You don't remember?
I had a blackout. I had an attack.
Well, you did throw your microphone. I don't know if that's related or if that was an unrelated event.
Why is my neck so sore?
Well, you briefly wrapped a cord around your gullet, and you seem to be trying to strangle yourself. I'm not sure if that's related to your issues. Is the mic still on? Tracy's doing great out there, lifting her weights.
Tracy!
Look at that. She's trying, you know? She's a female, and she's lifting weights. She's already in a world of disappointment. Hey, Steve, calm down there, Steve. Steve, are you gonna make it through? We're almost done. The show is almost over. Steve. What? Your mom? Steve, your mom died 5 years ago. On your birthday. Steve, are you okay, or is this going to cause some sort of negative reaction? And thank you, Tracy, for your incredible act. But your brother is up next, and he's going to bend reinforced steel with his bare hands. Is that even possible? And it doesn't really matter. Let's bring him up on the stage. $49,000. It's anyone's game still.
This one's for my wee little sis Tracy. She just got off stage. I'm gonna make her proud. That's a resistant little bugger. Come on. $49,000 or not?
He's having some trouble there, Steve.
He's not the only one, Steve.
Come on. Tracy, lend me your strength wherever you are.
He's looking like a tomato.
That is a unhealthy shade of red, to be sure.
I need some of that girl power right about now.
Bend with your elbows there. Bring a little bit of elbow grease in there.
Put your shoulders into it.
Put your back into it.
Yeah, your back.
Breathe, Dylan. You gotta breathe, Dylan. If you breathe a bit more. Oh, Dylan! Oh, well, he is down. All right. Well, I'm sure the paramedics will tend to him soon enough. It's probably nothing serious.
Holy hell.
Okay, all right. I think we'll just move on to our next act.
Howdy, y'all. Around my wheelbarrow. I use this to tote around the mulch for my plants.
Yeah, what is your talent exactly?
Talent?
Okay, all right. I think on to our next contestant.
Oh, you said this was almost done.
You okay there, Steve?
No, Steve.
Now to our next contestant, or should I say contestants? Because with us today is Sailor Sam and the Seashells, a trio of dancers, Steve.
Are they any good, Steve?
Oh, well, we'll see. This is their first outing in public, Steve, which could be a good sign. So let's go over to Sailor Sam. Don't let us down, Sam.
What's up, world? I'm Seashore Sam, and we are the Seashells. We do synchronized dancing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna turn on music.
let's get the show on the road. Now, get at it.
Steve, they're not bad, they're just not good, Steve. Well, they appear to be performing Crawling by Linkin Park, Steve. That's something.
Next, get off! Get off! I'll kill you! Are we supposed to get off?
Is that it? Did we win?
Did we win? yeah, you won! Shut up! I think we won.
Yeah.
Great. Come on, guys.
$1,000.
I'm sweaty.
Maybe we should move on to our final act of the night.
Oh, thank goodness.
Our final act is a man by the name of Buck. He is 89 years old, Steve, and he is a professional balloon juggler.
Oh.
But he has years of experience, Steve, and I think we are in for quite a show. Go ahead and show us what you've got, Buck. We're very curious.
Very curious.
Hello, my name is Buck, and I have been juggling balloons since 1941. And I started juggling balloons during the Great Depression, and at the time, my mother told me that we couldn't afford those fancy balloons, and I found one on the side of the street, at the street corner, and I started juggling with one, and I gradually worked my way up to two, and after several years,
I believe he's telling us his life story, Steve.
And I got so good that I was in the Ringling Brothers Circus. For 25 years I would juggle balloons. And at times, when I was feeling extra sparky, I could get on top of an elephant's trunk, while the elephant balanced on top of a seal's nose, suspended over a wire 2,000 meters in the air. It was quite a sight to behold. But after a while, it became awfully difficult, so I won't be bringing in an elephant for my act tonight. All right, I think it's time that I started this show. Yeah, it's been a few years, I'm a little rusty, because I haven't juggled since I was in the Ringling Brothers Circus. And I juggled for 26 years in the Ringling Brothers Circus. I could balance on an elephant's trunk, that is, he was balancing on a seal's nose.
You already said that!
Oh, my bad.
Maybe it's best if you move
Stop
on.
wasting time!
Oh, sorry. Okay. Here I go.
Hey, Grant! How about you wake up a bit? Dropped it again.
Steve, it's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Juggle the balloons!
Buck?
That's what you came here for, right?
Buck, can you hear us? His hearing aid does not seem to be functioning. Buck, you need to get off the
That's
stage.
it.
Oh, Steve, it's okay. Steve, it's all right. Steve, it's okay. Steve.
Stop. Like that? Get off my stage. Get off my stage! Alright, you got one more balloon. You'll get off my stage right now. I'm gonna pop it. I don't care about your heart! I don't care!
All right, everybody. I think that's our show for the night. So you think your talent is reached at the end of its episode. Let's see who our winner is. The winner, by popular demand, is this dog. It's a dog.